Greetings, Earthlings. I'm always just sitting here looking out the window, waiting to tune in with you. How are you? I hope your weekend was well. Mine was pretty good, as usual. Welcome to another segment of Food for Thought, where I give you mindful bites of mental nourishment just to soothe your soul, help you grow spiritually. Thank you for being here. Today is Tuesday. I had to think about it. Today is Tuesday, May 20th. Let's dive right in. Openness. To be a great musician, you've got to be open to what's new, what's happening at the moment, and what's happening at the moment. You have to be able to absorb it if you're going to continue to grow and communicate. Miles Davis. Life in all of its aspects is constantly changing, and we must do our best to stay aware of what's going on in the world, from politics to popular culture, from sociology to science and medicine. When we absorb and talk about what's going on around us, we are truly alive. On this day, I will make an effort to learn something new by either reading the newspaper, listening to the radio, or talking with a friend or coworker. Not sure how many people are reading the newspaper nowadays, but of course you have to bring it into the times that we're in. This book was definitely written a while ago, but all of the messages still apply to certain situations in your life. But you have to continue to stay aware of what's going on. The thing that this makes me think about people that are like my aunts and uncles and my grandmothers and great grandmothers, and even some people who are just have their heels dug in about a way of life that they grew up and they just can't seem to wrap their mind around doing anything new. They're just kind of in this little box. You gotta, in order to grow, you have to change the way you think. You have to go out there and you have to seek what is new, what is happening. Even if you're not implementing it all into your life, you still have to be aware of what's going on around you. If you're not aware of what's going on around you, you will become a victim. So I love this message because I'm constantly having conversations with my mother, mostly about growth and being more fluid. Some of us are so stiff and stuck that we don't even know what fluidity means. But you have to, I had a friend who told me, oh my God, it's been like 25, 28 years ago. And it was the first time that I had ever heard this. And he was like, you gotta be like water. And then I just kind of thought about it. Water takes on the form of whatever it's in. If it's in a bowl, you put water in a bowl, it's going to take on the shape of the bowl. If you put water in a glass, it's going to take on the shape of a glass. If you put water on the ground and it goes along the stream and it comes up against some rocks, it's just going to be fluid and go right around it. It's going to take the path of least resistance most of the time. But that's what this makes me think about: being fluid, being openness. Being willing to learn and listen and seek new things. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people today that are bogged down by an old, outdated way of thinking when it comes to the patriarchy, when it comes to men versus women, the strength of a woman, who's the head of the household. But I think that's all ego. If you don't get out of those ways of thinking along the lines of religious beliefs and how religion plays into spirituality and what that means and what's good and what's not. It's like you got to get out of those old, outdated ways of thinking, or you will remain stuck. You got to be open to change, learn, and grow. So I hope this helps you. I hope this helps someone. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who you feel like needs to be more open and more free-flowing and not so stiff. Thank you. Do something nice for yourself today. Don't cuss nobody out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.